This is a bitter defeat for Chicago. It's like the Giants beating the Bears, the Yankees taking out the White Sox, or the Knicks beating the Bulls, but this takes the rivalry to new heights, literally. Today, an international panel of architects ruled the new World Trade Center in New York is taller than our Willis Tower. The decision came down to what's an antenna and what's a spire. The Willis has antennas, so they don't count as a permanent part of the building. But the World Trade Center's big needle on top was ruled a spire, a permanent part of the building's design. Mayor Emanuel says that's a towering mistake.
If it looks like an antenna, acts like an antenna, then guess what? It is an antenna.
We've got both sides of the debate tonight for you. Tom Jacobs is the vice president of the American Institute of Architects, and he's an architect with Crick and Sexton. Lee Bay, a well-known architecture critic. He posts the Beyond the Boat Tour blog. Let's begin with Tom. You don't like this decision very much, do you, Tom?
Well, we have a saying in the office, sometimes when things come to really difficult decisions, we sometimes say, ask a child. And we've done a little bit of that, and 9 out of 10 children say it does look like an antenna. So that's true.
Yeah, like the mayor said, if it looks like an antenna, must be an antenna. What do you think, Lee?
Well, the thing about it is that it isn't an antenna. And I must admit, I'm a native, born here. I remember when the Sears Tower was being built as Sears Tower, not Willis. I'm not that thrilled about the decision either. But it really comes down to function, which is what the basis of good architecture is. The thing looks like an antenna, I must admit. And if it were an antenna, we have a different conversation. But that it's a spire, although it looks like an antenna, it gets counted as part of the building height. And of course, the Willis Tower's antennas don't. But it really becomes that. It's as clear and as vague in a way as that. It looks like an antenna, but it isn't, so it counts.
Okay. Lee, what does this mean for the city? Will this have any impact whatsoever?
None at all.
Okay.
I mean, I believe that, Chicago is obviously a mature enough city that this is a thing that, look, this was the world's tallest building from 1973 to 2000, to 98, where it got dethroned almost under similar circumstances. By two towers in Kuala Lumpur that were shorter than Sears Tower, 1,200 feet, and had 200 foot spires on top of them that kind of put it over. And we weathered that, and we'll weather this. Chicago still builds among some of the best buildings in the world when it wants to, and our reputation is really there.
Tom, let me ask you this. The World Trade and Willis Tower, two tallest buildings in the United States, but 3rd and 10th respectively in the world. I ask you, Tom, should the U.S. pursue a world's tallest, or is height overrated and out of date?
Well, I think on some level, I think it is overrated. But on the other hand, it's always, it's been the thing that captures the imagination of people, and it's a very powerful symbol of what architecture can do. But I think even to Lee's point, this is a win for the people of America, and whether the tallest building is in New York and Chicago, I think is a little less the point, but it's an amazing feat for the country. And I think we're, more than anything, on behalf of the Chicago architecture community, I'd like to congratulate New York on this great honor.
All right, Tom Jacobs and Lee Bay, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.